It was an intimate discussion between BBMR Director John Rios and a handful of senators onto how to move forward with Bill 507, or the governor's spending cuts proposal. After officially reading a letter from the Retirement Fund noting how they wouldn't be participating in the discussion, Vice Speaker B.J. Cruz questioned Rios, wanting his perspective as the former GovGuam Retirement Fund director.
Can you put the hat back on that you had 12 years ago and try to explain to us why you think they're having problems with this and how you can assuage their concerns?
Rios noted he understood the Retirement Fund's fiduciary responsibility and spent most of the hearing explaining the differences between the alternatives.
I think we've done, I guess, enough. We try to compromise. We said, okay, if you don't want to do a 10-year extension, we're okay with the 5-year that you propose, but we're not going to use it for the hybrid and increase in annuities, but we want to use it to go ahead and pay for the early retirement as well as the increases in survivor benefits.
As we reported, the Retirement Fund's alternatives included a Furlough Friday plan, a voluntary separation incentive program, coupled with a hybrid retirement plan and implementing a pension bond. And while they opposed the Furlough Fridays alternative, the administration and the Vice Speaker proposed a compromise alternative to implement a smaller early retirement fund program limited to employees who are within 5 years of retiring and a 10-year temporary extension of the amortization period. In addition to questioning whether legal action would be taken by retirement fund members and trustees over provisions they did not consent to, and in what was a recurring theme throughout the night, Cruz questioned Rios on the official position of the administration as it relates to the Retirement Fund's alternative of a hybrid plan.
I think if the extension to 10 years would be better, because then we can get some savings, at least the general fund. But here you're doing a 5-year just for the hybrid and the increase in annuity.
Rios says he was concerned whether any plan provisions in the future can be made. He further noted he was looking at $14 million in savings on payroll alone, that the administration's proposal was now geared to about 600 employees, and the program was aimed to take effect in 2014. And while it's ultimately up to the legislature to decide what will remain in the bill, Cruz asked Rios to come back in a couple of days with what the administration's thoughts on the Retirement Fund's position were, in hopes of reaching some final solution.
I understand, but your original was unresearched, unsurveyed, and it's now completely out the door. I mean, nobody is even thinking about that. So I'm just saying, what would be acceptable to you guys, and would you be willing to try to meet the Retirement Fund on its hybrid, and how could you work that with the numbers, and you could show that?
Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Ken Quintanilla.